Well, hello there, winners. Oh, wait. Sorry, I don't mean to talk to myself like that, because I'm a winner. I won pretty easily in fantasy football last night. I ended up watching it with a bunch of people that were in the league, but not the person I was playing against. I kind of wish that I was, because that would make it more intense and more exciting. Unfortunately, it wasn't close for him. I guess that's fortunate for me. But it's more entertaining when it is close, because then when you win, then it's like, whew. And I also realized I didn't talk about the fact that the Dolphins lost, the Browns won, and Creighton lost. I think Creighton losing was the worst thing that happened to me over the weekend, which means I had a pretty good weekend. And I didn't even tell you about the fact I got to see a light show in Lincoln where the guy just let me through for free and said as long as I leave a review. So I left a review on Google Maps. I think you can probably see that. I think it's even under my exact YouTube account. So if someone finds me and then searches me on YouTube, they'll find this video, maybe. Or maybe the other way around. What else is there? Okay, let me give you a playoff scenario. So I'm in third place in the old league, but there's only 2 games left. I really need a just one win and I think I'll be in. But I have to play against 2 teams with a winning record as of right now. And the person I play in the last week of the season that might determine whether or not I get into the playoffs at all is my dad. So I don't know. If he's not able to make the playoffs, I wonder if I can try and convince him to, like, what is it? I want to be able to try and convince him to not start people. If he's literally not able to make it because he loses this week, I'm pretty sure he has to win out to make it. But we'll see how everything happens after this week. It's very close in that league. Like, the person who's at the top is definitely going to make it. It says 100%, and I think it's said 100% for a while now. But, yeah. So, there's that. And then I'm playing against one of my friends in the points per yard league. This is for playoffs. They're projected to beat me by like 40, but 40 yards is really nothing if you think about it. Like, one person alone can get 40 yards. That's basically the same thing as 4 points of difference. And yeah, we'll see. It's really going to come down to our quarterbacks. I think there's some people on bye weeks this week, which I didn't realize when I was creating the playoffs. I probably should have set it so that it was next week, but I wanted 6 teams to be in there. And then that would have meant that the playoffs are still happening on the final week of the season. And I didn't want that. So I wanted the 6 teams in there. So they're happening this week. And my dad is in that league and he's in first place, so he gets a bye. And so is somebody else who's actually been paying attention. It's really fun, but you know what's even more fun? Doing well in school, which I need to do better of, because I only finished like 3 of my 70-something things today. But it takes a while, and I said yesterday, hey, I might not be able to finish everything. So that might just be how it is. And plus I have some of next week. I really only have Monday and Tuesday of next week for chemistry stuff, so I'm going to be mainly focusing on statics and differential equations today, Wednesday, and Thursday. And I also have a quiz I'm going to take tonight for geomatics, just so I can get that out of the way. I might take that at like 8, because if I take it at 8, then I'll be focused. Like, I won't be focused, but I'll be focused enough to where I'll actually be doing something productive at 8 p.m., which is kind of, I almost said difficult for me. It's kind of difficult for me. So there's that too. I went to the gym today. I should have led with that. There were two things I couldn't finish out all the way, and I had to go lower on the bench press. I am not that strong anymore. I wasn't really before, but I can barely do 10 reps of over 100, like slightly over 100. I'm talking like 105. I couldn't finish this thing because my arm just got too tired back here. It couldn't go all the way back up. It was even tired there. And when I'm putting 50 pounds back there, yeah, that's difficult. So I just did it with 45s. And I think I do 8 reps of that, 4 sets of 8. And I did 7, and then I was like, and then I couldn't do another one. And I just said, did not finish. Every time I don't finish a workout or like a thing, it's usually just like the very last one, which to me, that means that I was really good at pushing myself because I pushed myself to like the limit, but maybe I shouldn't be doing that so often. Maybe I should get back on a workout plan and spend money on it. I don't know. But yeah. I might be using my dad's membership over winter break, but if he wants to use it for him going to the gym, then that's fine too. And yeah. What else is there that isn't fantasy football related so my mom will listen to this video? There's a lot of static stuff to do, but by a lot of static stuff, I mean I wrote down one problem from each section, and that's only like... It's still a lot of problems, but it's not as many problems as what I would be doing for differential equations in chemistry. And for a lot of those, they're super quick, but in statics, none of them are really that quick. I don't know. We'll see. I want to do quite a bit of homework before I start my geomatics assignment. I want to be able to finish... maybe all of chapter 2 from differential equations. And that's about it. Because then I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chapters in there left. Oh, man. And then I still have the assignment for differential equations that's due on Thursday night, but it's for extra credit. And I really want that extra credit, so I'm going to be doing that soon. But I don't want to do it quite yet because I'm in a groove of doing earlier stuff right now. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow in between my history of rock and my history of rock in my differential equations class. But yeah, I can't do my chemistry assignment that is actually graded. I think I would be fine if I didn't do it because they take off 2 assignments that you didn't do that well on, and every single assignment except for one, I have 10 points on. Then there's one that I missed a question on because of my attempts. I used 3 of my attempts on wrong answers, so there's that. What's funny about chemistry getting questions wrong, you will often I know they say to eliminate the wrong answers, but sometimes when you eliminate the wrong answers, in your head, you're actually eliminating the right answer because of the way that you think the answer should be. So I still use that strategy, but sometimes it doesn't always help. Sometimes it's better to just guess if you're dumb. If you're dumb, just guess. I'm pretty sure people have already figured out that strategy because I've seen some grades people get. All right? Okay. Also, there are too many attractive people in the gym. It's very distracting, okay? I need to work out. All right? Okay. Stan Hack, Otto Graham, Andy Robustelli, Coco Vandeweghe, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Literally every single one of those names got longer, and of course the only one I know how to pronounce is Giannis. This is probably the hardest one because Giannis Antetokounmpo, that's pretty good. Maybe I pronounced it a little bit wrong, but it's not like I said it like it was Coco Vandeweghe. It looks like Vandeweghe, It's Weghe. Maybe you guys will be able to tell me. Also, there's like a 70-year gap between. Okay, so I knew who Otto Graham was, I think. I've heard the name. I don't remember what sport he plays at all, but I've definitely heard the name. Also, this is going to be one of my longer videos, which is weird. Probably because I talked about fantasy football for so long. Okay, this is in 2003, and it's football, so duh, I'm going to read it. Kansas State stuns number 1 Oklahoma 35-7 in the Big 12 championship game at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The Wildcats score first, but the Sooners rally to tie the score 7-7 early in the second quarter. From that point, it's all Kansas State as quarterback L. Robertson leads the way with 4 touchdown passes. After the defeat, Oklahoma will drop to number 3 in both polls, but will controversially retain the number 1 spot in the BCS rankings. The Sooners will lose 21-14 to LSU in the BCS championship game on January 4th, 2004 in New Orleans. That's crazy. Wait, they kept their number 1 spot? How do you keep your number 1 spot if you lost? So that means that LSU must have been like had the same record at that point, at least. But wow, like losing 35-7 in a championship game in which you were ranked number 1, that's not good. Baker Mayfield's on the Rams. There's some more information. That is so weird to me, man. I just don't even know. It sucks so much. As someone who has a Baker Mayfield Browns jersey, and I have like 2 of them that my parents bought me, it's hard to wear that in public now. Because it'd be different if he was done in the NFL and had like more success overall with the Browns, but he didn't. I mean, he had enough success for me to like him. So, there's that. Anyways, I think that's going to do it for this video. This video is a bit too long for the average Joe, and I don't know what I was going to go off with that. People need to be nice to each other. That's all I know off on that. Outro.